Your throat hurts. Your head is heavy. You feel terrible. And you need to explain all of this to a doctor in English. Can you do it? Today, you will follow a woman named Clara through a visit to the doctor. You will learn 6 important English words: appointment, symptom, prescription, recover, pharmacy, and rest. Let's begin. Clara is 34 years old. She lives in a small, quiet city. She works as a teacher at a primary school. One Monday morning, Clara wakes up and feels very bad. Her throat is sore. Her body aches. She has a high temperature. She tries to get up, but her legs feel weak. She sits down on the edge of her bed. She knows she cannot go to work today. Clara decides to call the doctor. She needs to make an appointment. An appointment is a planned time to meet someone. In this case, a meeting with her doctor at the clinic. She picks up her phone and dials the clinic. A friendly receptionist answers. "Good morning, City Health Clinic. How can I help you?" Clara speaks slowly and clearly. "Hello. I would like to make an appointment to see a doctor today, please. I'm not feeling well." The receptionist checks the schedule. "We have an opening at 10:30 this morning. Does that work for you?" Clara says yes. Her appointment is at 10:30. Clara has about 2 hours before her appointment. She drinks a glass of water. She tries to eat a small piece of toast, but she is not hungry. She gets dressed slowly. She puts on a warm jacket. Outside, the sky is gray and the air is cold. Clara walks to the clinic. It is only 10 minutes from her home. The streets are quiet in the morning. She arrives at the clinic at 10:20. She goes to the reception desk. She gives her name. The receptionist smiles and asks her to take a seat. Clara sits in the waiting room. There are a few other patients waiting. Everyone is quiet. Clara looks at the clock on the wall. At 10:30 exactly, a nurse opens a door and calls her name. "Clara, the doctor will see you now." Clara stands up and follows her. The nurse takes Clara's temperature. She also checks her blood pressure. She writes the numbers on a small form. Then the doctor comes in. His name is Dr. Osei. He is a calm, kind man with a warm voice. "Good morning, Clara. How are you feeling today?" Clara takes a breath and begins to explain. "I'm not feeling well at all, doctor. I have a sore throat and a headache. I also feel very tired." If this story is helping you learn English, tap like. It helps other learners find it. The doctor listens carefully. He writes down everything Clara says. In medicine, the things a patient feels or notices, like a sore throat or a headache, are called symptoms. A symptom is a sign that something may be wrong with your body. Clara's symptoms are a sore throat, a headache, tiredness, and a high temperature. Dr. Osei nods slowly. These are common symptoms. Let me take a closer look. He asks Clara to open her mouth. He uses a small light to look at her throat. He also listens to her chest with a stethoscope. He gently presses on her neck. He checks her eyes and ears. After the examination, Dr. Osei sits down. He has a calm expression on his face. "Clara, I think you have a throat infection. It is not serious, but you need treatment." Clara feels a little worried. "Is it something serious, doctor?" Dr. Osei shakes his head gently. "No. With the right medicine and some rest, you will feel much better very soon." Dr. Osei picks up his pen. He begins to write on a special piece of paper. This paper is called a prescription. A prescription is a written note from a doctor that tells you which medicine to take. The prescription also tells you how much medicine to take and how often. Without a prescription, you cannot buy certain medicines at the shop. Dr. Osei finishes writing. He hands the prescription to Clara. Take this antibiotic once a day for 7 days. Do not stop early, even if you feel better. Clara takes the prescription. She reads it carefully. She wants to make sure she understands. Once a day. 7 days. I understand. Thank you. The doctor then gives her some important advice. You also need to drink plenty of water, eat warm food if you can, and please get a lot of rest. Rest means to stop working and to relax, to give your body time to heal. When you are sick, rest is one of the most important things you can do. Clara nods. She feels a little better just knowing what is wrong. She thanks the doctor and says goodbye. He smiles warmly. Take care of yourself, Clara. Come back if you don't feel better after a few days. Clara leaves the examination room. She goes back to the reception desk. She pays for her visit and says thank you to the receptionist. Now Clara needs to get her medicine. She needs to go to the pharmacy. A pharmacy is a shop where you can buy medicine. The people who work there are trained to help you with your medicine. There is a pharmacy just around the corner from the clinic. Clara walks there slowly. The cold air feels sharp on her sore throat. She pushes open the door and steps inside. The pharmacy is warm and brightly lit. It smells clean. A pharmacist stands behind the counter. Clara walks up to the counter and gives the pharmacist her prescription. He looks at it carefully and then smiles. I'll get this ready for you. It will just take a few minutes. Clara waits near the window. She watches people walking past outside. A mother is pushing a pram. 2 men are talking and laughing. The pharmacist comes back with a small white bag. Inside is her antibiotic medicine. He explains how to take it. 1 tablet every morning with food or water. Take all 7 tablets. Clara thanks the pharmacist. She puts the bag in her jacket pocket. She feels ready to go home and start feeling better. She walks home slowly and carefully. She makes herself a cup of warm tea. She takes her first tablet with a glass of water. Then she goes to the sofa. She puts on a warm blanket. She closes her eyes. She rests. The next 2 days are difficult. Clara feels tired and weak, but she takes her medicine every morning. She drinks water and eats warm soup. On the 3rd day, she wakes up and notices something. Her throat feels a little better. Her headache is almost gone. She smiles for the first time in days. By the 5th day, Clara feels much stronger. She eats a full meal. She sits at her desk and reads a book. She is starting to recover. To recover means to become healthy again after an illness. It can take a few days or sometimes longer. For Clara, recovery takes about 1 week. On the 7th day, Clara takes her last tablet. She finishes all 7, just as the doctor and pharmacist told her to do. She feels almost completely well. The next Monday, Clara goes back to work. Her students are happy to see her. She stands at the front of the classroom and smiles. Later that day, a colleague asks her, "Are you feeling better, Clara?" She answers clearly and confidently, "Yes, I've fully recovered. Thank you for asking." Now let's review the 6 key words from today's story. Say each one out loud as we go through them. Number 1, appointment. An appointment is a planned time to meet someone. For example, a meeting with your doctor at the clinic. Number 2, symptom. A symptom is something a patient feels or notices that shows they may be unwell, like a sore throat or a headache. Number 3, prescription. A prescription is a written note from a doctor that tells you which medicine to take and how to take it. Number 4, recover. To recover means to become healthy again after being ill. Clara recovered after about 1 week. Number 5, pharmacy. A pharmacy is a shop where you buy medicine. The staff are trained and can answer your questions. Number 6, rest. To rest means to stop working and relax, giving your body time to heal. Rest is very important when you are sick. You did a great job today. If you enjoyed this story, please like the video, subscribe, and tap the bell for daily English lessons. Leave a comment below using one of today's words, and share this video with a friend who is learning English.